May I now request Mr. Krishna Sistala, the Senior Director of Oracle Academy, who has traveled all the way from Singapore to be with us and to enlighten the audience. Mr. Krishna is the Senior Director, Oracle Academy in Asia Pacific and Japan. Over 30 years of rich experience in IT education industry, and has been promoting blended delivery methodologies for education systems across India. I now request Mr. Krishna to come and enlighten the audience, please. Sir.
Very good morning. Very happy New Year. A bit louder. Oh, that's good. That's good. For sure, you create challenges as usual, and you have created a challenge to me now by speaking everything in 2 minutes time, and how the whole world is moving, and what is the commitment that is required for the students, those who are the future for the country. Like he has given a small example, so let me just share it with you why I felt that we should have this kind of session. Was when I first went for my first interview, at that time I had to give a small test. I didn't do engineering, but the thing is I always had interest in science. So in the school, what I did was a little bit of science, mathematics, but when I wanted to really do something, so I thought maybe I want to do medicine. So I tried my sciences, biology, chemistry, zoology in my intermediate. Then again, as like for any children, things keep changing. So dynamics have changed, so I wanted to become a chartered accountant, so I did my BCom. So it is botany, zoology, chemistry to the BCom. To do chartered accountancy, but in the meantime the computers were coming up. So I had a chance, or maybe I was lucky to be born in a scientific kind of family. I wanted to take a plunge into computers, but at that time people said you need to be an engineer to be in computers. But I said no, let me try on my own. So I worked for around 6 months doing different kinds of learning and programs, and I managed to get into my first job in computers. So I was a little bit lucky. But when I went for the first interview, in the questions, there was a question on nuclear science, something on cadmium. But somewhere, since I had some interest to read, and I was reading various other things, I had an answer for that, so I answered it correctly, I guess. So the person who was interviewing me, he was asking, how did you know about it, because you never had a background of this. So I said, I keep reading books, keep talking to people. And so he said, this has made the difference, because even though we are looking for engineers, we thought we should take you because you have the aptitude. And the second one is, as he said, attitude. So you need to have, as he said, the combination of knowledge and I say, the attitude, which is important. If I say it is 50-50. So you need to have, everything depending upon your capability, but you need to do that. So in this session, what we intend to do is to give you that edge, to expose you to the latest technologies. So when you go for the employment opportunities, when you talk to the people, you should be aware of what is happening apart from just programming or just having some knowledge about what you read in the books. So that is what normally the employers, they look at. Whether this student, when they get into the job space, whether they have the potential to learn new things, whether they have that aptitude, the interest to learn the new things. That's what they look for. So when Tanuja, my colleague, she came forward saying that ICT Academy wants to do this, I said, go ahead and try to do as much as possible, bring in as many experts as possible to talk. So during this day, whatever you're getting, try to just capture that as much as possible using your whatever devices you have. I don't say write the notes, but use it and try to, go more deep into those subjects when you go back in the next few weeks or next few months. So that becomes very important. So I'm sure you'll be very successful to learn the new things and confident when you talk to the people. So I have a few minute presentation, so which I'll use it. I strongly believe that technology is or has changed the learning pattern. So you're using Googles, you're using YouTubes, you're using the new thing is MOOC, the massive open curriculum that is available nowadays for people to go and refer, and a lot of information is available. So it is up to you how much you want to balance it, how much you want to learn using technology, how much you want to learn using the lecture sessions which are conducted in the colleges. So it's a very serious business. So you are really into a very serious journey in life. So you have to have this blend of learning into your learning process till the time you graduate, and after that you can decide how much you want to learn. But at this stage, we strongly believe, personally I believe, that blended technology, that is using technology in the learning space, is very, very critical. So Shiva has covered it already. This is what we were born and brought up in that environment. So we never had too much of complexity to use technology. It's very simple to use technology. We used to have a radio, and the entire community used to have one TV if we are lucky, and we used to have huge playgrounds to play cricket or whatever country games we used to play, and time to study and so on. So not much of distraction. And father or mother had the chance to keep the transistor when they in the cupboard when there were cricket matches happening parallel to the examinations. But as you see, the things have changed. Today, this is how it is, or maybe more complex than this. Is 2 years old slide, but still I like it because this is enough, good enough complexity for students in life. You people are in this kind of environment. So the way you need to manage your time is much more important than what we had earlier when we were studying. But the opportunities are limited. But now the opportunities are plenty. The complexity is also very, very high. So keep it in mind, saying that you are not in a very straight lane like the way we were. It is very important for you to choose and really manage your time when you are studying. So are you familiar with this? The kind of technologies where you are in? How many people, how many of you don't have 2 mobiles? Everybody must be having 2 mobiles. 3. So nowadays having mobile is a very common thing, and having a computer or access to the computer is very, very common. That's what I'm trying to say. And so use it. Please remember, internet is a double-edged sword. It can harm you or it can really take you to places. So use it very, very effectively. Very, very effectively. It is, if it is used, I'm sure you can really get the best out of internet. And this is the way we have. These are the things which are really floating around, in the world. So you have to choose the right technology for you to use. These are the broad trends which I'd like you to, just take few seconds and see that this is what we look at, possibly when we have people looking for employment. People are in different geographies. We don't know where people are. The learning is happening at, in different places, in different environments. And even the work also happens like that. If I am in Chennai, it doesn't mean I don't do my work which is in Singapore. I have to do that. So I have to balance it. So the place where we operate from is not important for anybody. And there is no excuse saying that, no, if I am there so I can't do it. So we have to find a way to do it, because internet has powered that kind of opportunities. Internet is pushing us to do the work from anywhere and any place. So we do contribute from Oracle Academy some what a bit we can do to help you to move forward in life, because Oracle is a large global organization which is which innovates technology and which helps people to get employed. So it is Oracle economy. So it is the opportunities within the Oracle, opportunities within the partners whom we work with, opportunities with the customers whom we deal with. So when you go into the market of job opportunities, you need to really look at where you can fit in, and from there you can navigate your career. So that becomes very, very important for students who are looking for first-time employment in any kind of place. So that is something we want to help as Oracle Academy to get you to that place, and we can make you possibly employable by providing whatever is available with our organizations. But it is up to you how much time you spend to really take it forward. So future work skills are very, very complex. So I'm sure it's a bit difficult to really see from here. But if required, I can just share the slides. But remember a few things, that is, you may not see the people whom you are working with all the time. You may not be able to deal with them one-to-one. It's always virtual, it's always using technology in today's world. So please develop the skills of using the technology to connect with people effectively. That's very important. So you have to be very smart in your communication. You have to be smart in the crisp communication. You can't be going around to talk to the people because nobody has time, because everybody is a global citizen today. So as a student, develop the skills right now, because you may not have time once you get into employment. If you have the skills, you are going to be on the fast track. There is a new balance in education. Nobody is coming and teaching in classes. Still lucky, we are lucky in India where teachers come and teach. In most of the universities, colleges outside, the teachers are not coming anymore to teach for longer hours. So they come and teach, they expect you to do the research work, they expect you to go through the material on your own, and then go for the examination and be successful. I have 2 children at home. All the time, they are on the internet or they are in the library, and they say that in a week's time, they go for the classes for 8 to 10 hours. 8 to 10 hours I am paying for 1 year. But they say that they have to do a lot of exercises, a lot of research work they have got to do, even in undergraduate programs, like when they are doing bachelor courses. So that is the trend which is really creeping into our country also. So, and when you go for higher studies, so there will be a cultural change if you are not, geared for that. So please be ready for future, not for employment, even for higher studies. You need to have a different balance of learning. The moment you step out of this place, the learning world is different. So apart from the cultural change in the place, new place, the learning culture is also changed so much. So you have to be prepared for that. So we help, as organizations, we try to help you to get to that kind of environment. That's going to be the classroom possibly. This is one example. There can be different types of examples. So a lot of research is happening. A lot of big universities are practicing these kind of re-engineering of classrooms. There are different classrooms, different environment, different relationship with the faculty members, and different relationship with your content. Content is going to play a major role in the world. So you have to get used to that. And at least I keep seeing the classrooms very often, and you'll also, I'm sure you must have seen in some places, it is existing already, people are using it. The reason why I'm showing these things is, you're going to compete with people like this, those who are studying, like, in different environments when you take up global jobs. So you have to be prepared, or you have to at least be familiar with that. So in the learning, please incorporate technology-based learning. You may be doing it, do it more seriously, and try to go and look into a lot of libraries, virtual libraries which are available, and just make sure you are on top of even your neighbor in the classroom. You have to be really very, very effective in the classroom to really succeed. It's a very complex word if you look into my second slide, very complex word. But it's exciting period because you are really born with a golden spoon, that is where internet is already available, unlike where we had to move into internet, which was very, very complex. But you are lucky and you have all the infrastructure available to really learn new things. So Oracle Education is contributing in that space of education. We teach our technology using new methodologies. And we strongly believe that sitting in a classroom and learning through teacher is a part of it now, not a full component. So it is driven by the students. So we help students to learn. And this is one of the activities which we do. Get the students to one place so that they can learn the technologies that are happening in the world, new things that are happening in the world. So we have, it's a global organization, as I mentioned. We have Oracle Academy in most of the countries where we operate, in this case in 96 countries. We have the curriculum on Java technology, we have curriculum on SQL, PL SQL database, and we have expert seminars, we have technical seminars that keep happening, and try to log on, listen to that. As you listen to that more, you would enjoy it and it will go and seep into your minds. So like Internet of Things and cloud computing, big data, all these new things are available, and don't underestimate that you cannot learn or you are not for that. As I said, anybody can do anything. And if I can do it, I'm sure why you people can't do it, because you have all that opportunities now to do it compared to what we didn't have. This is a busy slide where what all benefits we give. You don't need to really understand much. We focus on certification, we focus on curriculum, and please make use of it. And we have tied up with the ICT Academy to support the colleges. Keep them busy, ask them more, and they'll ask us more so we can give you more. Okay, so that's the way it works, and make use of your time very, very effectively by learning a very globalized curriculum, a standard globalized, very high. We invested a lot of money into this to develop the curriculum, and we give it as a part of our corporate social responsibility, we give it to the colleges and help them to learn technology. So this is what, as I said, we have curriculum, we have certification, we have faculty members to come and help you. We conduct seminars, and keep your eye open to attend to any of our sessions which are conducted. We get experts from US headquarters to come and speak on internet. So there are scheduled sessions on latest technologies. Anybody can log in and see that if you are a member. So please do that. Because you will get access to best of the technocrats in the world, and they will respond to you if you have a question. So try to have that enthusiasm, try to have that kind of sincerity and seriousness in your learning, so that can take you to the places. We have a community, you can it is nothing new, you are familiar with that. We are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, anywhere you want to get to understand Oracle technology. We are there as a part of the social media which you are familiar with. So just make sure that you are connected and go through this kind of resources for you to really stand out in the crowd. So I thought I'll just take you through the journey, what has happened and what you should be doing. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you, and especially thank you Parimala College and the management. Such a wonderful infrastructure you have, and thank you very much. All the best.
Thanks so much, Mr. Krishna, for that insightful speech.